All right, hey there, folks. Welcome back to Campaign 17. Let me think. Maybe it's episode 46. Man, I started things off with a cough, so I think I spared your ears from that. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to take a look at what the heck is going on. Oh, evacuation day has been superseded. Huzzah! Anyways. Yeah, I think we wanted to go. Oh, that's right. For some reason, I thought they had captured Augusta, and then when we beat the army here, I think that was the last episode. Maybe it was the one before that. Then that just came undone. So, all right, fine. Here, what are we doing? We're doing a readiness thing. Yeah, that's cool. All right. So, oh, they're over here though. The Fort Walker garrison is over there. Huh. Oh, that was loud. That was really loud. Alright, he's ready to go. Bonham is getting there. Let's move. Specifically, let's go there. I don't think this is gonna... Yeah, it's not gonna change anything. That's fine. Hill the Elder. I don't know that that's true. I actually don't know their ages. Holy moly, that is loud. Alright, yeah, we tried this last time. It did not work. That is a very generous remembering of how that went. Yeah, I think the plan would basically be to fall back. Fort McAllister. Yeah, that's so silly. Whatever. Okay. Put you there since I don't think anybody else is going to be needing those railroads. Good, the Army of Kentucky is moving. AP Hill looks ready. Bonham is not in scouting, but probably shouldn't have put him in scouting then. That wasn't really going to solve the problem, but it's already been done. As far as I remember in Virginia, the story is that pretty much all the corps are just out of readiness. Though I thought we beat this group here. Apparently not. And I'm not even sure if it's worth the readiness to, or the potential loss of them in a battle. Who is this? Featherston? I don't even know if I recall him getting wounded. That doesn't really mean anything, but... National Sport's actually up a point. I think we were working on, yeah, Conscription Act 2, and that'll probably be ready for Thanksgiving, but counter propaganda. Further reduce enemy support in loyal states. I mean, having been the Union, I can tell you that their support is probably lower in all these battleground states than mine is. Alright, so actually Pickett's back up to yellow. Just I'm worried about, but I think this first corps could be cut off. So maybe we'll come back to that. But that's still engagement and a fight I want to pick. Oh no, what happened here, man? Oh, you guys got to get moving. Okay, the Army of Kentucky up here. Take AP out. At this point, take Bonham out. Scouting report says 32,000. All right. We will go with that scouting report. Get the Army of Kentucky up here. Just mostly for role-playing reasons. And yeah, let's see if we can push the third corps out of here. It's not a huge advantage. And it's still 13 hours. But before that, it's still doable. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and fight this. All right, so this is what we have. We yikes. But so these are the maps that I'm trying to get more of. I actually made the edit I meant to make, which was to reduce by about half the victory point gain from just from holding them, because there's going to be so many more of them, and I think that was probably low. So they are very fortunate in that they get the railroad. They get to hold that. I mean, that point is so strong. Right? It runs all the way down to the water. It's got forest. It overlooks field. I'm just trying to think of which side I want to come in on. I know we've already deployed over here, and if we do take this road up, we got to go up here, and then we got to go up there like that. And then the downside is we have to attack across, but we might have our additional forces at that point. So I think I'm probably going to end up doing a little bit of scouting here. We got what? Yeah, we got a little bit. And figure out where the opening is. Wait, is this another cav brigade I see here? You get what is up with this OOB? Yeah, all right. So I have 2 cav brigades, but no cav division. All right, so I'll bring you back in when I have something to show you. All right, so that first day went very quickly. We pretty much started at the end of the day. Bottom showed up overnight. We did not get very far at all before night fell, so we didn't get a big redeployment forward. It turns out the side that I gambled on, they have so far left empty, and I sent both cav brigades from Hill, the corps commander, to capture that point, and the rest of the infantry from had to be AP Hill as the corps commander to overlook. I think that these are heights. If I remember how this looks, yeah, you got some high ground here. My goodness, that is a bit loud. So we're gonna try to hold the high ground here. I don't think we're gonna be able to get this forward in time. I don't think we're gonna even cap that 3-pointer all that fast. But the Bonham's brigade had Wharton's cav. I'm pretty sure, in reading my book on Chickamauga, I think Wharton actually did command cav. I think it was him or someone else, and I was playing Grand Tactician, and then I was reading the book on Chickamauga. I was like, that person actually did lead cav. Anyways, in scouting over here, the Union took the position you can see. So the key kind of area to hold is pretty much these 3 points. There are 16 points on the battlefield. They control all of them. I'm about to get 3. Those 2 5-pointers are right there, and then the 3-pointer behind them. So my hope was, initially they looked like they were all going to move to deal with this. So I was going to move Cooper up and maybe steal the 5-pointer. But now I'm just thinking of moving Bonham's entire Bonham's corps over here and either demonstrate to hold this force here, or if they so they actually are moving off. Thank you, Cav scouts. And if they continue to move off, we're going to come in and try to cap from behind. And then this strong ground, it doesn't look quite as strong when they're coming at it from that direction, but it still looks pretty darn strong. And so then if we hold this 5-pointer, okay, we've already taken that 3-pointer over there. So we're going to turn. Yeah, I don't think either of those cav brigades are going to get there soon enough, but the plan would be to move them and maybe to push for Bronsroth Farm? Bronsroth's Ford, okay, I guess is the name of the point, but that would be that idea. But they seem to be just giving up on this entirely. So we'll see how it unfolds. Man, those points have really... I started the day, I was doing real well. But now, you can see that holding those victory points, they probably need to be tamed a little bit. Because in terms of movable time, there's been like 4 hours. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, it's probably not at all wise to divide your forces. But they're not recognizing that we are right here. So we'll just wait for them to continue to move off. We can see some of Bonham's. It's Haygood and I don't know why I can't remember the other division commander's name, but he'll be there. So the Union has won the race. Oh no. So that was way faster than I thought it was going to be. Now? And yeah, unsupported as they are, and apparently stuck in cold steel, I think they're just going to rout. So there's no guarantee that this is going to work for us. I guess that whole retreat thing didn't work either. All right, so well, now we know. And all right, we can detach that artillery and that artillery, and I think that's going to be it. I'm hoping that cav all rallies. Yeah, I don't like that as much as moving by division. In there, I don't know that we really need Wharton skirmishers anymore. Let's move up and see if we can seize the point with them. Whoops. Yeah, we'll just see how this goes. Alright, so that hill needs to be there. Alright, if they're all doing well, let's hope that means something. I never noticed that there was a stone wall here. This would be atrocious to attack, I think, but we still might have to do it. This cab is still gone unresponsive. I'm not sure what the excuse is there, but... Let's see, is this things other than objective points? Yeah, casualties. Definitely not great. Why on earth are you sitting like this? If anybody understands, I mean, they're broken and they're still not moving, but I think that this is an old problem with the game, so whatever. Alright, you're all moving to do that. Yeah. Maybe we speed it up here while they're just routing off anyways. Alright, at least elements of Bonham are moving like this matters. Kurt's, alright, so we got Kurt's storehouse. So now it should be meeting engagement, right? Yeah. Alright, they are flooding over here. That's okay. So maybe we move Derek back and maybe we try to get Lovell also back. And maybe that won't happen because oh, and for reasons we can't give orders. Okay. All right. So Hill's out here trying to rally people. That's okay. I think this hill can go to screen. I think Wilcox needs to move up and support. See how that goes. All right, we've taken this position. Pretty smoothly. I'm wondering about Smith's division, bringing that over here. It's probably too cute. And we got to worry about other things. Okay, so they can shoot at stuff. Are these guys seeing? Yeah, they found stuff to shoot at. Okay, let's bring them up there. Let's have Lovell. I don't know why we don't have the option to move back as a division here. This doesn't seem like it should be that hard. Alright, we've detached them. Let's get Ripley moving. let's get Wharton saddled up and maybe down to this three-pointer. And get Butler. This Butler is detached. We'll see what they do. So Butler really is detached, right? He wasn't kidding? Alright, he wasn't kidding. What's the condition of everybody here? Tiring, rested, and okay. Actually, you know what? Let's try to keep the battery near the road. At least in that case. And we'll send Haygood over here. Alright, if the Blue Boys could straighten out this line. But you know what? This can work too. Just your lead brigades. Kind of, if they get chewed up, they just give way to let the fresher brigades pass through. So. Alright, so this hill, I don't know why. I don't know why he hasn't stayed with the screen stance. Yeah, I was gonna say, these guys really need to be worried about being flanked here. I think Wilcox can probably move up a bit more forcefully. Try to put a dent in that approach. And Smith, can fall back as the reserve, which we don't have. So, all right, Bonham, if your orders were not clear before, let them be clear now. Let's watch this thing. Yeah, this is actually a very good attack by the Union. I think, you know, we risked it. We tried to spread our men, and they are pouncing on the move. If I didn't mention already, Lovell, yeah, he saw action at Chickamauga. Ironically, this battery has close support as its perk from its AI time, I can tell you, but they may well need it here. How is Loring? Loring is confident? Yeah, we're gonna need that. Ooh. Unfortunately, Morgan looks like he's gonna break. Really unfortunate. Maybe we pull that battery out and bring it over here. I'm not sure what kind of angles it's going to be able to get there. A little bit of good news though, this seems to have... I don't know if it worked, but they were kind of moving around this way anyways, but at least we're trying to stay in their side here. Alright, I was going to say, I really don't care too much more about that. Let's move Wharton up here. Start harassing that cavalry. Bonham, Munich. Maybe he just needs to get switched to attack. Maybe that's the only way it'll work. So I'm pretty happy with how, as much crap as I was giving, I'm pretty happy with how they performed in the screen stance. What are these units here? Actually flank? No, they're not. I'm not sure what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I've long wondered if screen and assault should be the two stances we see the most of rather than attack and defend, which seem only slightly different. Yeah, I think we just got to get them into battle there. We have 3-inch and we have Napoleons with level 2 close support. I guess if you can't make this work, you're probably not going to get... My goodness, you guys. Like, do something. Alright. Let's give them another minute. So this is Wilcox out here on Okay, and Kirby Smith's on defend. That's fine. I think we can actually turn Lovell over to defend. Down here, and maybe now put Kirby Smith on attack to take some of the pressure off of Lovell. Sumner's? It says Sumner's 3rd Brigade when I click on it. I don't know what that's about. It's the condition report over here. Tiring. We will detach them, and we'll send in the rest. Bonham. Okay, we're going to detach you, and send in the rest. Okay, we'll give them a minute to get their detachments all figured out, and then we're going to send, I guess, 4 infantry brigades in the backside and see what we can do. I don't know what this division's doing. Alright. Get Brandon's cav out there. We'll put AP over there. Where's Bonham? There he is. Put him over there. I don't know that they can send couriers yet this way, maybe. We'll mount up. That usually solves some of the movement or pathfinding or whatever it is issues. Nope, Richard Anderson's dead. Okay. Much as I don't want to control brigades, I will. Morgan, you need to go into the fight a little bit. they should be as good as they're going to be to move. So let's move. Same here. Let's just get them moving. That was a pretty cool shot. Saw that shell come in and kind of head down towards that Is that an HQ? Oh, that's a battery in front of the Ford. Alright, we got both those batteries firing. Good, good. Oh, there's actually quite a bit over here. But the morale's not the best. Huh. Looks like they might be trying to get away over here. Since we know the enemy's retreating, we'll just give the call everywhere. And we'll speed things up because we don't really need to do it ourselves. Yeah, so Bonham didn't see too much action, but actually chewed up a number of important victory points. AP, or yeah, it was AP held. He did all right. Might also look to mod things a bit so that I don't know where it shows. I don't know why I'm not seeing it here. It's probably in here. Yeah, I feel like some of the divisions in the Corps could use more. And they're not bad, but I think the brigades and a lot of the brigade commanders are getting a lot more XP, and, you know, it's all deserved, I think, at those levels. I'm pretty happy with how that has worked, but I think a little bit more should trickle up to the top. Alright, are you all doing... Or are you still stuck on attack and you're still on defend? I still don't know how... My goodness, that is loud to me. But that's that. Let's say us. So, a little over 2,000 out of the war for them. For us, might end up being about 1,000 out of the war. So not great. Not terrible. Took longer than I thought, but that's okay. Yeah, it's... our national morale ticked down after that one, but... Go figure. Hopefully the readiness recovery over here is pretty good. And they can look to... Colquitt has just been... I don't know what this is from the Union. It's a very good concentration. And it has been sitting there for 3 months. Why they haven't absolutely crunked Central Tennessee, I don't know. Chalmers... I don't know how these guys have not disintegrated yet. I really don't. So it's the U.S. Congress enrollment, so I'm kind of afraid to look and see what their numbers are. I'm not that surprised. Between the USCT enrollment. Yeah, and just the larger population. I'm not really surprised. So, all right, that's it. I gotta make a decision of what to do with these guys. I guess we just continue on pursuing some of these things here while we're still in Georgia, rather than having to have to leave and then come all the way back because we've lost one of our biggest sources of recruits. Okay, we'll tell them to go there. We'll tell them to go there. I know that there's the battle in Virginia I could fight, but this episode's already gone on a little over 40 minutes, and so I'd rather play position a little bit. So Longshoot's about to go yellow. Cooper's about to go yellow. Those are all good things. Just not so much, but Just is the one that's trapped. We got to dislodge this first core so I can bring Just back. Problem is, I think when I engage this first core, it's probably going to drag all that stuff in. And while I'm here, since we have 96,000 volunteers and only 10,000 drafts available? Huh. So, latest shed due to casualties, due to attrition, return to service. Well, we don't have high state support, so maybe that's something else to work on for the mod, is to maybe decrease how crushing that is, considering that national support comes down a lot more in my campaign than others. But honestly, it hasn't gone terrible. Reported sick and wounded, 12,000. Drafts available. Recruits used for reinforcements, 35,000. Yeah. And so that's... Yeah. I kind of want the existing brigades to get filled up. I think for a while they were starved, and I think that's also a process that we kind of need to let play out, so... I'm inclined to let that play out a little bit longer. But I'm looking for an opportunity over there. Now, did we get this supply depot? No, they wisely burned it before they left. Alright. We'll put you back like that. I don't know if this is going to feel close enough, but we're going to move AP Hill over there. That's always fun. And I think we'll just keep... No, that's not it. Yeah. 40. That's still 42,000 troops. That's a lot of troops out here just for Northwest Arkansas. But they have a lot as well. I don't know if they have that many. Do they really have that many? 88,000? No. If that's for real, then yeah, we'll be happy we're not getting swamped there. All right, in Georgia. All right, Hawes Corps made it first. Maintenance Corps is going to make it up. We got to take Haw out of scouting in case I need him to reinforce. We got to wait till some railroads are free here. But yeah, look at how high my support is in South Carolina, but not in Georgia. Lost another tick of national morale, but they've lost a ton. Can you imagine? Can you imagine I know he was very high up during the war. That's a weird flag. All right, so it's 35,000 against my 26,000, and then after a day, man, even when I took him out of scouting, it was still a day. All right, so we're gonna say deploy to... Are you kidding me? What's the point of deploy to defend? Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. Is there anything I have to change for battle? I was going to change victory points, but I think it was okay last time. I'll probably have to attack, so let's get a peek at the map here and see what the next episode's going to start off with. All right. We're attacking again. Wait a minute. I've seen this, but it's not exactly the last battle in reverse. So we got a 5, a 5, and a 3. And we don't know exactly where they are. But I would say from this point, this is going to be rough. Just very rough. Because that's the main point. It looks like there is a crossing over here. But it's 7 a.m. I mean, granted, getting this 5-pointer for us slows the bleed a little bit. It makes it 5 against 8, and eventually we should have bigger numbers. But this is just a pain of a crossing. And I did this one. This was many episodes. This is probably like 15 episodes. I think it was 15 episodes. Maybe it was 10. But we fought several battles here where the Union pretty much positioned, or whoever I was fighting, positioned themselves up here, and we crossed on 1 or 2 or 3 of these. And even without really challenging the crossings, well, they were still just slogs. That's just how it felt. So, anyways, we know what's in store for us next battle. I actually am looking forward to it. It's just that I got to think through how we're going to do this. And yeah, hope to have you back for that one.